If you're dating and you're seeking to find a relationship partner, you need to focus on compatibility and what works in terms of long-term relationships. 90% of relationship success, from what I can tell, is down to compatibility. So how compatible are you with your partner over the longer term? Let's talk about the things you should aim for in terms of compatibility that is a strong predictor of long-term relationship success. The first thing is sex. It's really important for you to have a similar attitudes towards sex, similar desires, and similar desire for sex. If you're someone who doesn't have a high sex drive and you could take it or leave it, and you get involved with someone who does have a high sex drive, well, don't be surprised if in a short period of time you're having massive problems around your sexual relationship. It's essential for people to have a similar level of drive and similar level of desire for sex. Now, it's very, very important to be honest at the beginning of a relationship. If your partner says, look, I'm not heavily into sex, I don't like it a lot, I'll have it, I enjoy it, but I'm not really motivated to have a lot of it, well, pay attention. If your partner says, I'm a very sexual person, I like having sex a lot, I hope you do too, well, pay attention to that as well. You must have compatibility around sex. So that's the first area of compatibility. Next thing, you need to have an understanding about money. How you spend money, what your spending priorities are very important. If you like buying a whole heap of stuff, whole heap of trinkets, if you're a woman, if you like buying lots and lots of handbags and lots of shoes, and your partner really tries to save for investing and save for the future, well, if you get in a relationship, there's always going to be a lot of conflict. You need to make sure you prevent that conflict from happening. So you need to be clear about money. Pay attention to how your potential partner spends money. It's also really important that if you're getting in a relationship with someone, you need to see, are you happy with the amount of money that they earn? If you make a lot of money and your partner doesn't make much money at all, well, you need to consider the challenges that might put in your long-term relationship over a period of time, particularly if you get sick and you are unable to provide the way your partner expects you to, well, then there's a problem. The next thing you need to have compatibility over is kids. Do you want children? If you want children and your potential partner does not, you have no business being with each other. If you really, 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 really want kids now, and your partner doesn't wants them, but wants them in 5 years' time, well, it's going to be a source of conflict between the two of you. So you need to be clear about children. The next thing is need to be clear about lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle do you want to live? If you're really committed to health, really committed to exercise and going to the gym and eating healthy and exercising all the time, and your partner's idea of exercise is picking up his phone to call in Uber Eats as he's sitting on a couch surrounded by a mountain of chip packets and empty beer cans, well, you're not going to get along really well. So you need to be clear about lifestyle factors. That also extends to work. If your partner, let's say, for example, if your partner is working at a high-pressure law firm where they're working at 12, 14 hours a day from Monday through to Saturday, and they get a couple of hours off on a Sunday morning, and you work a regular 9 to 5 job, you're never going to see them. And that's going to be a problem. If your partner works night shift and you work day shift, you're never going to see them. And that's going to be a problem. So you need to be clear about lifestyle factors. Are your lifestyles compatible? The next thing is you need to be clear. The next thing you need to be clear about is conflict. How do you deal with conflict? Are you conflict avoidant? Is your partner conflict avoidant? Are you conflict okay? Is your partner conflict okay? Can you deal with conflict effectively with each other? You need to be clear about how you deal with conflict. Because if you have disparate or ineffective conflict styles between the two of you, you're always going to be having problems in your relationship. And the final one is beliefs and values. You need to have a similar values and similar beliefs. So, for example, if your partner is heavily into conspiracy theories and spends all their time looking up conspiracy theories and you don't give a shit about any of that, Well, they might try and force feed that material into your head on a regular basis. If you're really conservative politically and they're extremely liberal politically, you're going to have continual arguments, or at least it's possible for that to be the case. I don't think you should have complete political compatibility, because politics is something that you can, if you choose to, not talk about entirely at all. It's possible to have relationships, as I have done, with someone who's on the opposite of the political spectrum and still have a great relationship. You need to fundamentally have similar beliefs and values. Backtracking, you need to have compatibility around sex, you need to have compatibility around money, you need compatibility around lifestyle, you need to have compatibility around kids, you need to be able to have a conflictual style that works, and you need to have compatibility around beliefs and values. If you have compatibility on all those things, a lot of the potential conflicts you're going to experience in long-term relationships just aren't going to be there. And things are going to run a lot smoother. And it's that smoothness, that lack of ups and downs, that is the characteristic of a good relationship. So I hope this has helped. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to making more positive content for you shortly. If you are having a challenging relationship, please click on the booking link in the description, and I look forward to helping you shortly. Thanks very much. Bye.